want to back up a little bit and kind of talk about how you transitioned from real estate to exactly what to say and how did that happen?
Like the overall story or like
Yeah.
daily like management of my time?
Story.
I think the overall story of
Yeah.
how you were, with the Moore Group and
Yeah.
real estate, and then you transitioned to this new venture.
Sure. Well, thank you for asking. It was kind of an interesting story. I had the book, and I had the book on my bookshelf that I got at a mastermind group in Scottsdale that I'm part of and still part of this day in like probably 2018.
Mm.
And you get a lot of books, as we all know. You go
Yeah.
to a lot of conferences, you go to a lot of classes, you get books all the time.
All the time.
And we have books, and I have a large library of books, in which I've read a lot of them, but not all of them yet. And this book just ended up on my bookshelf. Fast forward to about 2023. I'm at a conference, and Phil 𝐑𝐢𝐤𝐲 rolls out, and he's just talking about these simplification ideas of conversational excellence. And someone like me who's more or less an introvert, and someone who's sometimes used to struggle in staying curious or really understanding what people's motives were. I just used my own instincts, and it wasn't scalable, and you could never teach it. And if I were to say, Julie, how do you connect everyone? Can you teach it? You'd probably say, I don't know if I could teach it. That's just who I am, right? So we all have our own instincts, but it wasn't like scalable, and I couldn't like think about how do I get better at this. So Phil 𝐑𝐢𝐤𝐲 really created this concept, exactly what to say, that simplifies conversational excellence through a series of like magic words and phrases that are in the book. And so he's on stage for an hour, and I'm like, holy cow, this is really like speaking my language. And so I followed up with him immediately afterward. On Facebook or Instagram or something like that. And he invited me out to one of his masterminds in New York City. And in that room, I was there with like 12 other like business CEOs, and I was totally in a room that I didn't feel I belong in, which is, by the way, my addiction, is like being in rooms that I don't feel like I should belong in. But you understand, when you're clawing your way into that room, those people in that room are clawing their way out of that room into the next room. Mm-hmm. And so it's like you always have to like if you're hungry for growth, then you should always be trying to claw into like the next room. And so I clawed my way into this room, and during that process, we had really great dialogue. And he invited me. He said, "Hey, would you ever be interested in becoming an exactly what to say certified guide?" So what's that? He says, "Well, a lot of people teach this stuff illegally, and they don't really do it justice. But we have a group of people who are actually certified guides who are certified to teach this and kind of, help spread the cornerstones and the conversational excellence and the magic words across all businesses, not just real estate, all businesses." And so I said, I think I'd love that. And so for like the past 18 months, that's what I've been doing.